And it's another beautiful Wednesday morning here in Fairbanks. Time for a rundown on some of our national and international news. The head of the US Secret Service, Joseph Clancy, is leaving his post. He's saying he's doing so for personal reasons. He wants to spend more time with his family. The newest fighter jets, the MiG-35s, are going to be delivered to Russia's defense ministry sometime in the next year or two. 2017 to 2018 is the projection for when the actual jets will be arriving. By the way, when Michael Flynn resigned, apparently Trump asked for his resignation. The National Security Advisor's resignation coming on Monday night, apparently as the FBI revealed to have interviewed him and saying basically that it turns out that he knew more about the Russian connection and actually kind of maybe lied a little bit, and if so, he could even face charges. And because of some of these other questionable instances, there was an erosion of trust, that is, with the Trump administration, and so he was sacked. The United States has accused Russia of having their fighter jets in dangerous proximity to the U.S. destroyer Porter. The Porter is in the Black Sea right now. Geography is important. Meanwhile, a Russian spy ship was spotted patrolling just 70 miles off the coast of Delaware. Some strategists say that the newest Russian military equipment actually surpasses some of the NATO U.S.-made equipment. And I don't know if you heard, but the brother of the North Korean leader, his name is Kim Jong-nam, he was killed at the Malaysian airport waiting on a flight to Macau. No word exactly on all of the details. Apparently some woman came up and put a cloth over his face and something in it that killed him. No motive exactly, but he did flee North Korea when his brother came to power. Russia has secretly deployed a new cruise missile despite U.S. complaints that it violates a 30-year-old arms control treaty. Remember the 1987 IMF? The Federation Council for Russia has explained Spicer's statement about Trump's position on Crimea as saying he's just trying to assure people that Trump isn't as close to Russia as others claim he is. The Venezuelan vice president has been put on a U.S. sanctions list. He has denounced it as imperialist aggression. And apparently NATO has increased their spending for defense by almost 4% over the last several years. Donald Trump has lifted the anti-corruption rules in what they're calling a gift to the American oil lobby. And apparently Russia may sign a contract with India on their new S-400 air defense systems. Something that is troubling, there are a couple of journalists in the Dominican Republic, a radio announcer and his producer, who were shot dead while doing a Facebook Live video. Not a lot of details yet in terms of who it was that did the shooting or what led to it. But once again, people listening at home actually heard the murder take place on the radio. And Harrison Ford, apparently in another close call with his airplane, this time nearly crashing into a Boeing 737 that had 110 people on board. He was heard on traffic control saying, "Is that jet supposed to be there?" The UAE, that's United Arab Emirates, is apparently seeking to build a human settlement on Mars by the year 2017. And lastly, just while everybody's all ramped up about a U.S. warship getting buzzed by Russian warplanes, a Russian spy ship off the coast of American coastline, of course, while we've got a American warship right off their coastline, and everybody's still ramped up over the North Korean missiles. Just to throw this out there as well, that apparently the USA did, in fact, conduct ballistic missile tests of our own off the coast of California. Remember, not a while back, there were those mysterious flashes of light, and people were speculating on what those might have been. Apparently, it has now been admitted that they were Triton II submarines that were firing ICBMs. That's going to be the subject of my commentary today. If there's something you'd like to hear me comment on, or you've got a news tip for me, or you just want to say hi, send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. If you'd like to support me, you can buy a subscription at the website, radiofreespeech.com, or you can become a part of my Patreon team. Any way you want to support me, I'd be happy to be a part of that and to have you on my team. Thank you very much.